Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. We're going to jump into the Riccis Hollow map and test the new placeable container mods with the factory triggers that have been built into that map forever. We may have to adjust some triggers, delete and remove and rebuild some triggers in order to make sure the factories accept the containers. So I'm loading up a Riccis Hollow test map. And we're going to jump in here. So again, test map. We cheat everything in for testing just to make sure triggers work so we can move on to the next project. Now I put the 4 new placeables down and I also preloaded them to save a little bit of time. You'll have to excuse me, I did not sleep well last night. My mom had a really rough day yesterday and she's having a pretty bad day today, so I probably will not be on long today either. So I figured I'll jump on here while the house is quiet. Alright, let's grab a little bit of speed. And then let's head over to where, well, let me just drive this guy across the street. Just in case we need him. And of course the train is coming now. Oh, train just left. Alright. What do we have in here? A little bit of blueberries. That's just good. We'll dump them in the warehouse. Alright, so we have 4 placeables we're testing that spawn out containers. So we have the liquid storage that holds every liquid on the map. You could put bulk liquid in. You could take bulk liquid out with the tanker. Or you can spawn out a 1 million liter container if you have 1 million liters of product in the warehouse. Cold storage holds every orchard and greenhouse product. You could put bulk in. You could take bulk out, or you could spawn out a 1 million liter container. Grain storage holds every arable product on the map, including flour and cornmeal, steamed potatoes, washed potatoes. You could put bulk in, you could take bulk out, or you can spawn out a 1 million liter container. And then quarry storage, you could bulk in, bulk out, or spawn out a 1 million liter container. We need to test all of the factories built into the map and make sure that they're going to take, which there's a lot of factories built into this map. So let's head over to the dairy and mill and let's grab a diesel. Let's grab a milk, coal, and sea salt. Alright, I'm going to, hold on y'all, I'm going to save some time here a minute, I'm going to sell off some of the vehicles I don't need. You we're not going to need. I'm just going to sell you off for now. I may just sell everything off and rebuy what I need. So I'm not to keep tabbing through vehicles we don't need. Alright, what did I say I needed? Milk, sea salt. My mind is gone already. Alright, let's grab milk, sea salt. Milk, sea salt. We'll grab milk, sea salt, and corn. Alright, so let's grab some milk. Let's grab some corn. And then we'll grab some sea salt. So I want to test at least 3 different types of containers in each factory. And you know what? No, we got a trailer sitting over here. We'll be good. Now, the Riccisville map has been tested, and all the triggers have been adjusted, so there'll be an update to the Riccisville map. There'll be an update to 15 placeable factories, because I had to adjust some triggers, and I forgot to turn autoload on. Now I know Dixie's done some testing on this map. I'm not sure how far she has gone, but she is also under the weather. Oh, come on. Alright, let's head across. We don't have to go far, we just need to go across the street. Yeah, I want to try and test at least 3 different styles of containers in each factory just to make sure there's no issues with the triggers. Now, I don't play this map, so I don't even remember where the input triggers are on any of these factories, to be honest with y'all. So, we'll be driving in circles, I'm sure, for a little bit. I think we have one trigger here. And, oh, there we go. It took the milk. It did not take any of the, yeah, so this trigger is going to have to be adjusted as well. Alright, so let's do our first, we're going to be in and out of the game about 100 times today. Alright, so let's do our first save. And we'll crack open the hollow map. We'll probably have to leave it. Oh, you know what? We should probably be... Oh, this is going to be hard. We're going to have to go into my unzipped map, make adjustments, zip it back up, and then move it to... Yeah, we'll be zipping up this map about 100 times today. And I may, since we're in here, I may combine some triggers as well. Alright, while we're waiting for that to load, since we have to make some adjustments, and there's going to be a map update, let's make this version 4.4 for the update. And let's head over to the dairy and the mill. Turn my speed up here a little bit. And let's look at these triggers. Alright, so the exact fill route is probably a little high. Sorry, y'all. Just trying to get a good camera angle. Let's pull that down a hair. And is there no pallet trigger? The pallet trigger is really small. Alright. So let's do this. Let's pull the pallet trigger out a little wider. Make it a little bit taller for the containers. And it's too far into the ground. Alright, that should be better. So let's do a save. And I'm just going to make a list of what's been tested as we go. Yeah, this is going to be a long process today. I'm going to leave the map, although I'm going to have to close the map or it's not going to let me zip it up properly. Alright, let's head to here. Let's delete that. Yeah, this is going to be the longest part of our day, is zipping this up and unzipping it all day. So I have to test them. Oh, excuse me. I have to test these on the zipped version of the map and not the unzipped version of the map. Take a quick peek at my internet. Yeah, because I've been having issues with the internet. My modem just shut itself off. So I'll be on the phone again this afternoon yelling at the internet company until they replace my damn modem. 1018, will there be a new game save or can we play with the same? Everything works with an existing save. So all the updates will work with an existing save. All right, let's copy that into Hollow zipped. I'll jump back in the test map and we'll test this Darien Mill. Yeah, I don't think we'll get the entire map tested today. There's a lot of factories built into this map. I think it took me... Ritchiville only has half the factories, and I think it took me 2 days to test the Ritchiville map. But the good news is every single placeable factory has been tested and adjusted, and there's going to be 15 of the placeables have to be updated, but they all work with existing saves. (1018), hello, thanks for stopping in. Alright. So, again, I apologize, but we'll be in and out of the game about 100 times today. Let's grab that trailer. You know what I am going to do when I get back? I'm going to sell everything off and rebuy these just so I don't have to tab through the vehicles. Since it's our test map, it's not going to really matter. Alright, now let's see if these triggers work. There we go. Took the sea salt. It's probably only going to take... Okay, so that's still empty and perfect. It only took it only took 100,000 liters of sea salt. Is that all this factory holds? We're going to have to adjust that. So how much sea salt do you actually hold? Only 100,000 liters of coal because of the... Yeah, that's going to be right. Because of the visibility node. There's going to be 100,000 liters of coal and 100,000 liters of salt. We're going to have to leave that low. Alright, so let me make it. So dairy is done. Alright, let's drop this back in. I'm going to sell all the vehicles off and then just buy back what I need so I don't have to spend all day tabbing through vehicles. But we are going to do a lot of driving today. And I'm going to turn traffic off for testing. Let's get into here. Let's turn traffic off. Carpenter 231, hello. We are on the Hollow map today. We have to test every factory built into the map to make sure that they're going to take the new containers. Alright, so that was the dairy and the mill. That's closest to us. So all of the stone processing in mind, so I'm going to take a container of diesel over there with us. Let's look at the mill. Let's bring a container of coal. Yeah, let's bring a container of coal over here. Coal and ore. So let's grab, no, they're the same container. Let's grab coal. Let's grab coal, glue, and diesel. So coal, glue, and diesel. So glue. Oh, wrong one. Liquid storage. Glue. Glue. Let's grab a coal. And then when I pick these up, we'll pop out a diesel. Cool, hope it works out. Yeah, it's been a super long testing. It was a great idea to build the containers. And then I realized after all the containers were built and I started testing that none of the factories were set up to take the container pallets. So it turned out to be this big snowball effect of rebuilding triggers in almost every single factory. Diesel. Since we're going across the bridge. Well, like I said earlier, I know Dixie started testing the map. She's been under the weather. I'm not sure how far she has gotten in testing. So let's see if the mill will take the coal. I should have grabbed some ore because they're two different triggers. Yeah, we'll come back, we'll grab some ore as well. Let's see if the trigger over here works for the coal. Now it's only going to take part of the container. Yes, okay, perfect. So that trigger's fine. So it took part of the container. We'll bring ore over so we can test that container as well. Let's test the glue in the table factory. If I can get through here without getting stuck. I don't play enough. I'm out of practice. I can't even drive today. Alright, let's check the glue. don't know how much glue it's going to take. Oh, it's taken it all. So it's taken the glue. So that trigger works. Let's pop the coal over here. Okay, so that trigger works. Now let's take the diesel over and test the mines. Oh man, I can't drive today. Let me zoom this camera out a little bit further. Alright, if anybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if anybody's watching this video, do not drive like I drive. So do not take driving lessons from the old man. She is under the weather, so I'm going to leave it at that. If she wants to give out any more information, that's up to Dixie. Let's just head down here. We have 1,000,000 liters. So let's pop this in here. Before I dump this in, do you need diesel? You do. Now you're only going to take 50,000 liters. And okay, so this trigger works. We've got to come back over here. So we need ore for the mill. We'll grab stone for this one. So we'll bring the stone and the ore back. See if you take 50,000 liters. It did. So there should be 900,000 liters left in here. Yeah, actually, no, we're good. We filled 3 factories. If 1 or 2 of the mines work, they should all work. I won't test any further than that. Because all these triggers are identical. You don't have... You should be empty. Yeah, you're empty. And I missed a trigger. So you should take, yeah, if these 2 work, they're all going to work. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not going to do any more testing on the mines. So I need stone for stone processing. I need ore for the mill. Let's see what this factory needs. And let's grab a resin. So resin, stone, and ore. dump this partial container back in. And we'll pop out a resin. Oh, and my thing is under the truck. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. Let's try that again. Resin. Welcome to the comedy routine today. Alright, let's grab a stone or an ore, and we'll pop the other one out. So let's grab a stone. Let's pick these two up. Oh, trying to keep an eye on chat, almost drove into the building. It's really going to be one of those days. Let's grab an ore. Alright, so ore goes to the mill, stone goes to the stone mine, and resin will go to the boat factory. I figure we'll work the center of the map first and then work our way out, and then we'll work our way around. Alright, so this one should take the ore. There we go, so this trigger's working. So this factory's good. There you go, 1,000,000 liters in one go. So you can bring all 3 products to one factory and fill an entire factory. Now you can put a second trailer on here and run a double and pull 6,000,000 liters of product. You should take the resin and that trigger is going to need to be adjusted because there's probably no pallet trigger there. Alright, let's go to the stone mine and we're going to have to make another map adjustment. Now, stone in this one is... Where does the stone go? Over here. So this trigger is going to be a little bit tricky to get stone in here. Let's see if we can unload it on the container. Or on the trailer. Let's see if you... I'm almost positive you don't have any stone at all. You don't. How much do you take? Yeah, you should take the whole container. So let's unload it right on the trailer. And let's see if it's going to take the stone. If not, this trigger's going to have... Oh, cool. So that did take the stone. So this factory's going to be good. We're going to have to add a pallet trigger to the boathouse. Let me just take a quick peek while I'm here. Let's leave you there a second. Let me look at my F5 menu. There's a pallet trigger there, but it's going to need to be adjusted. All right, let's do a save and a quit. Alright, let us back to Hollow map. And while this is loading, all the mines are going to be good. Mammoth Mill is good. Stone processing is good. So if I don't write them down, I'm not going to remember tomorrow what I tested today and what I didn't. Alright, let's go look at the triggers on the resin. Yeah, you are definitely too short and too far into the ground. And then this guy, let's see if it needs to be adjusted. I'm going to try and get down to ground level. Let me just pull him down a hair. Alright, let's save that. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of this today. I do apologize. Alright. So let's copy that to here. So I'm overwriting my existing save. So I'm making the adjustments on an unzipped version of the map, and then I'm putting this into my existing save just to make sure everything works with an existing save. So that's why it's going to be a little bit longer process. Because we keep making adjustments and we keep testing with the existing save. So we'll work our way around Center Mountain and we'll see what else we have. Let's find our trailer. Now we should take the resin this time. Why are you not taking the resin? I did grab resin and not glue, right? Alright, we grab resin. Why are you not taking it? We should own the whole map. We do. May have to replace this trigger. The placeables are so much easier to test. This trigger's sitting up too high. Nikki Fizz, good morning. It's going to be a long day. I think I'm gonna try leaving this map unzipped or open in the editor, so we don't have to keep opening it. And I'm just gonna open up a second folder. I can drop this into my zipped folder. So I'll run two different folders. Alright, so why do you look good in the editor but you don't work in the game? Are you still too high? You are still too high. Let's drop that down. This trigger, yeah, if these adjustments don't work, then I'm going to come in and replace those triggers. Let's save that. I'm going to try leaving this map unzipped. We're going to be in here, I'm sure, all day long. Yeah, I'll be so glad when this project is done. And even after the containers are released, that we can still make adjustments to triggers if anybody has any issues. Now let's pop that into here. And then let's jump back into here. Alright, take two. Take three will be with new triggers if we have to go back in. Now, are you taking the resin this time? You are not taking the resin. We're replacing triggers. Or did I not change that sign? Did we actually change this to glue? Or does it actually take resin? Hang on. Let me jump back in here a minute. I may have updated this and not changed the sign. Let's jump back in here real quick. I want to actually look at the global company menu to see what it takes. I could be putting the wrong product in here. Let's flip back over here a second. Let me go look at let me grab some speed. And let's actually look at the factory global company. You take glue. We're putting the wrong product in here. I'm going to have to update that sign. We got to change that from resin to glue. So let's drop this off. We'll grab some glue. Since I'm coming back over, what else do we need for the center of the map? Let's see what the cement plant needs. So we'll grab glue, diesel, glue, diesel, and gravel. So glue, diesel, and gravel. I told you it's going to be one of those days. Glue, diesel, and gravel. Let's pop out a glue. I think glue's on the bottom. Let's pop out a gravel. And then we'll pop out a diesel. Why I have a strap down is beyond me. Let's grab a diesel. And then we'll grab that gravel. Alright, back across the bridge. The boathouse should work this time now that I'm putting the right freaking product in it. Alright. Now, will you take the glue? You're not going to take all of it, because I don't... Yeah, there you go. So I don't think it's going to hold 1,000,000 liters. Or will it? Hey! Look at that. When you bring the right product to it, it actually works. I may have to quit streaming and go grab a beer or two. And then come back and try it again. Alright, headed to the concrete plant. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Alright, so what do we have for you? We have diesel, which is going to be this trigger. So you should take the diesel. And it did. And then this trigger should take the gravel. Nope, it started taking it and stopped, so this trigger is going to have to be adjusted. Did you not take gravel? Did I? Oh, yeah, it did not take. Yeah, so this trigger is going to have to be adjusted. Alright, so let's do a save and get out of here. Let me take a quick peek at that trigger. Oh, there is no pallet. We have to add a pallet trigger there. We need to add a pallet trigger to this factory. So let's do a save. Alright, so two things. Let's look at this sign. And where's this sign saved? This sign is saved in the common file. So there's going to be an update to the common files. Textures 3. Let me grab the whole. Yep, textures 3. So let's go to Hollow, common files, textures 3. If I can find it. I pass it off. There's the inputs. Where's the outputs? Nope, it's not called, it's not named boat. Come on. I don't want anything. Alright, come on. Gonna be one of those days, so now you're stuck on search. There we go. Textures 3. Let's just go to the bottom. We'll work our way up. I probably didn't change it because I probably couldn't find it last time I updated the factory. Why would the input one be in there, not the output one? Because you're not the right texture. Alright, so where's your path? Textures 3. Yeah, Bob's Boats. Textures 3. Common files, textures 3, Boathouse. Common files, textures 3. Inputs. I'm an idiot. You all are probably yelling at me in chat. Alright, so let's go to text. let's go. I think it's Quick Brown Fox, and it's probably like a 20 font. Let's change this to glue. Yeah, and it's probably bold. There we go. Alright, so let's save this. So that's going to fix. That's going to fix that sign. Now let's go to the cement factory because we're going to have to add a pallet trigger. So you do not have a pallet trigger. Alright, where can I steal a pallet trigger from? Warehouse 1 has a pallet trigger, so let's duplicate that. Let's go edit, cut, in, and paste. And then what we're actually going to do is let's combine everything into one trigger. So let's get rid of the diesel trigger. Let's get rid of the water trigger. Let's get rid of this warning stripe and that warning stripe. Let's look at this guy first. It's probably a little bit too high. Let's pull that down. And then let's pull this trigger over. Now, before I save, we have to go to Riccis Hollow, Placeables, Global Company, Cement Plant. Alright, we got rid of... Which trigger numbers are we using? Exact fill route 1 and pallet trigger 1. So we have to add a pallet trigger to this. So let's open up, we stole this from warehouse 1. Let's open up warehouse 1. Let's steal the pallet trigger. We'll add it into here. Now we deleted this trigger and that trigger. And let's just rename everything goods. Alright, so this trigger becomes goods. This trigger becomes goods. This trigger becomes goods, and then those are outputs. So we got rid of number 2, we got rid of number 3, we added a pallet trigger. So let's grab this guy, let's move it here. And let's double check our i3D mapping because I know it's going to be wrong. So exact fill route 1 is 1 and 0, so it's going to be 1 and 0 and then 1 and 1. Alright, let's save that. Let's close that. Let's save the map. I'm going to check messages really quick while this is saving. Oop, crap, I just turned my phone off. Alright, I'm going to have to reset my stream on my phone. Check messages, turn this phone off. I'm telling you, I need a beer. I definitely need a beer. It's one of those days. Yeah, just turn my stream off on my phone. Why don't you? Alright, phone's reconnected. Map is saved. Alright, so we have to... Let's delete this. Let's zip this back up. And then let me make a note that I have to update the common files folder on the Trello board. So I got to update that with the map updates. Alright, so let's copy you into mods hollow zipped. And then let's copy, let's delete, let's change the mod description in here to 1.1. And then let's delete the common files folder. Zip that back up. Why are you not zipping up? Because paint.net's open? No, I closed paint.net. Oh, there we go. This will probably take longer to zip up than the map. When we go back in game, that should say glue now instead of resin. So let's copy that, throw it in here, and let's try that again. Now since I combined all those triggers into one, we should probably test bulk to make sure it's going to take water. So I'll have to drag a tanker over here at some point. And then let's go into our test map. And when this loads, I want to check the log to see if I created any Lua errors by deleting those warning stripes. So let's grab a little bit of speed. Let me get out of here real quick. And let's jump into the log and make sure I have no Lua errors. We don't. Alright, so let's find our truck. Now you should, again, this is my existing save we just made changes to. You should now take the gravel. There we go. So this factory is now going to be fixed. And then the diesel is full as well. So we can call the cement plant fixed. Let's see, since we're right here, let's see what quality first needs. Alright, let's grab, since we have the diesel, let's test the diesel now, and then we'll bring back pallets and clay. Alright, so this trigger may need to be adjusted, or I'm not on the trigger. I'm not on the trigger. Let me straighten up and drop this square. Now are you going to take the diesel? Yeah, I wasn't on the trigger. Alright, so what did I say we needed? Let's grab either plastic or pallets. So let's grab plastic and clay. And then what other factories are close to us? Heating plant. Coal. Plastic, clay, and coal. Let's see if our sign now says glue. Alright, so that says glue now instead of resin. So plastic, clay, and coal. Let's grab coal. Let me pop out a plastic. And then let's pick up the coal and pop out a clay. Grab a clay. And I'll go grab the plastic. Man, it's almost 11:30. I have no idea where the morning went. I was taking care of my mom this morning. Alright, so let's cut through here. Now,